Just gotta put some wood on the fire. This is how we keep our house warm. There it goes. Let that catch. Oh yeah, there we go. Put on this big chunk. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to Wilder Path Farm. Here, we're located in northern Canada, where we do homesteading, gardening, and everything in between. Just gonna go back inside here because it's a little too bright. Whew. Okay, so happy December 1st to everyone. I thought it might be kind of fun and exciting to participate in Vlogmas this year, and I'm going to be posting as much as I possibly can vlogs during the month of December. I'm going to try to do one Monday to Friday, and that's my goal. As per usual, we have so much to do today. I guess it's more just like an everyday thing. We have our morning chores to do. The animals are all outside. They've been fed. And yeah, I do have new helpers. So let me show you who I'm talking about. Say hello to Luna and Nala. Hey, good girls. So they've been coming out with me for the past couple weeks to do morning chores, to kind of get more exercise, and they're learning to stay super close. Luna's really good at sticking around, while her sister is psycho and likes to wander just a little bit, right? Yes. Come on. You're so good. You're a good girl. But anyways, you might hear them playing in the background. They're loud players. Yeah. So we have all the regular stuff to do today. Make feed, clean stalls, and tidy up. As well as I have to take care of these slippery surfaces here, because I walk right across here all day long, and so do the horses. And we don't want anyone slipping, so we have to fix that. Hi, Peachy. You see your boyfriend's gone? Hey, Clover. Is your boyfriend gone? Do you miss him? Do you miss Guru? So hopefully we'll have kids in the spring. Right? Right, ladies? So we're hoping and keeping our fingers crossed for a successful breeding season with Clover and Peachy. Hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, let's get started on the feed because time is, like always, flying. Okay, so to make it easy for myself, everyone has their own bucket. The horses have these circular buckets. Honey has this burgundy one, and Amora has this blue one. Then for the goats, they have this big stainless steel bucket that we're temporarily using. And then for the chickens, they actually have 2 buckets because they get quite a bit of food. I do have 30 chickens. Yeah, I'm gonna get to making the food now. I'm just gonna take a scoop of water. It's just to soak those giant hay cubes. So I'll show you how these look after they're soaked, but this is like a compressed hay cube, which is just haylage, and it needs to be soaked in order to be eaten safely without choking or having a stomach ache. So I do put a lot of water in it now. So I like put it in the water in the morning, and then this will be for the evening feed that they get usually around like 5 p.m. So it has plenty of time to like absorb all that water. This whole pail is for the goats. Has a whole bunch of veggie scraps, some rinds, some broccoli cut-offs, pineapple heads and such, and then a little bit of grain as you saw on the bottom. And then we're just still working on the chicken food. Okay, now that nighttime feed is done, we're gonna head outside into the mini barn and start the stalls. Of course, when I set everything up to start doing the stalls, it's never a dull moment on the farm. We got chickens out. Excuse me, what are you doing out? Yeah, there you go. What about you? Can you do the same? Oh, you have a hard time moving in the snow. Huh. Okay. All right, you're fine. There you go. Well, I guess while we're here, say hi to the chickens. Their wings need to be clipped. And what I mean by, sorry, sun is blinding. What I mean by the wings being clipped is just the flight feathers being cut so that they can't do that and fly out of the net. For the past week, they've pretty much just been hibernating inside their coop because it's been too cold, snowy and gross out. So, yeah, it's the first nice day that they are able to go in the greenhouse and out places, but I don't think they're very comfortable. I don't think they're very comfortable walking on the snow actually, so yeah, that's why they keep doing that. Okay, so back to work. Okay, so now looking at these two stalls, they definitely do not need any more bedding. Like, you can't even see my feet. I personally like to give my animals like a decent amount of bedding. I personally keep my chickens and goats in deep litter bedding, but the horses get a nice clean fluffy stall each night. That may change in the future, but that is just what I do right now. Personally, I really like horses to have a nice comfy bed in order for them to get a good amount of REM sleep. You can achieve the same thing with deep litter bedding, which the chickens do kind of burrow down in the straw in order sometimes to stay warm, which I've seen, and the goats really enjoy the deep litter bedding. I believe that the deep litter bedding with the straw, which if you didn't know, it's wheat stems, that's what straw is made out of. Hay is food for horses, which is the tops of grass that is dried. There are many different types of grass and that you can dry into hay, but for straw, it's typically the stems that are hollowed out, and it has like a more yellow look to it versus this hay that's more green in color. But anyways, straw is hollow in the center, so it holds heat very well, as well as manure. Manure is very hot. as long as they have a decent amount of deep litter bedding, which is manure and bedding, and then they have a nice layer of straw on top, which is what I use because it is the most cost effective for me versus shavings, then I think you're good to go. But for the horses, they definitely do not need any more straw. I packed them up the other day, and yeah. So it is time to sweep this barn up and get the hay nets filled. I don't think that I showed you guys this yet. We built that carport and then covered it, and we've tied it with baler twine so that the tarp stays on and doesn't blow away. But we got our winter hay in. This is all the hay that we're going to be using for the horses. We got 8 round bales and quite a few small squares as well. So we are all set for the winter. But pretty much what we're still kind of figuring out the kinks with the door. But right now it just anchors down with just 2 little clips, which kind of works for now. I know that most of you that watch this channel are new to the kind of homesteading life, and maybe you guys don't have a lot of money to put up a hay shed, which was us this year. We didn't have time and we didn't have money to do that. It just was we did way too much this season, and that was probably like the last thing we were thinking about. So we got this carport frame for like $50 or something silly like that, and then bought the tarp. So it was a quick, easy way. So this is just your reminder that you don't have to do everything perfect to a T the first time. You can do jerry-rig things. It works. I just wanted to show you quick what the hay cubes look like after soaking for a few hours. So this is what it looks like. We originally only put this many hay cubes in here, and same thing with this one. And then we filled it up to about here with water. And now the bucket is almost full, and it looks like this after it's soaked, which is a really nice way to feed hay cubes. I feel so grateful lately that we've been here for going on 8 months, and you know, I just like look at our property, like all of that back there is ours too, and like we own this and we did this, and I truly believe that if I can do this, anyone can do this. I am just someone who moved from the city, who had a love for horses and the farm life, and decided that that's all I wanted. So if I can do this, and this is the life that you want to live, listening to the roosters crow, having little snuggles from your ponies, collecting eggs, milking goats, then you can do this too. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'm going to try my very hardest to keep up with the vlogs this December. Keeping my fingers crossed. But I'm gonna head inside and have some lunch. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and comment down below what you're excited to see this season. And I will see you guys. Bye guys.